Hello, hello, everybody. Hi, Anita. And Renee. Hi, everybody, trickling in already. Okay, we are here for another episode. Well, Beth and I are here for another episode.
I'm here. I just dropped something. I'm picking it up.
That was so Robin Williams and Mrs. Doubtfire moment. When you just all of a sudden like, hello, like when she put the meringue on her face. Remember? And she like pops her head up out of the fridge. Hilarious. That's what it gave me. Anyways, though. So here's episode 2 of On the Wire Off the Hook. We have the three of us here. We have everybody trickling in. Dominique and Lindsay. Becky's here.
There's
Dawn's
Becky.
here. Hi. Jenny's here too. We will be joining chat in a minute. Woo-hoo.
Hey, Renee.
I have your links and pictures. I have Late Night Beading with Becky and Jenny. I have the Maisha show. I have the link with the little chatelaine, which I didn't know what that was. So, I also told those two if they ever wanted to come on, we would be more than welcome to have them. And they didn't even have to stay for the whole time. We could just do like a little segment. Like if Jenny wanted to explain nickel allergies and stuff like that, it would be good. So for those of you who didn't catch episode 1, I'm going to go ahead and explain the premise. Hi, Jan. Hi, Donna. Hi, Brandy. The premise of this show is that we are taking and going beyond going beyond jewelry techniques, teaching, putting stuff together, all of that. This show is to take it a step further and educate ourselves on a variety of topics. Like I might do like go back to when macrame and leather started, or something that what is the difference between matte and slick leather, things like that. We're going to go beyond. We're going to talk about color theory. Last week, we talked about the Pantone color of the year. We expanded on it. We talked about how to wear it from season to season to season. We showed examples of when it's the dominant color and when it is a supporting bead, like a supporting cast, stuff like that. And so, hi, Deborah. So it's just, we just want to take it a step further and share extra stuff. It kind of came about because I mentioned to these two wonderful ladies one day that I missed Randy's little trivia posts that she used to put up, because even if I got the answer right or wrong, it would always lead me to wanting to go and like learn more about what the subject that she talked about in her thing. Sorry, words are hard for me this morning, apparently. So, yeah. So, Beth, how was your week?
Mine was pretty good. How about yours? You look like you're feeling better.
I'm faking it till I can make it.
We're women. We've been doing that for years.
Hi, Jen. So, how was your week, Rosanna?
Oh, pretty good. I, of course, have had all my weekly lives and everything's gone good. And, well, except for I was doing my members live yesterday and my internet cut out on me, which was not kosher, but you know, what can I say? I was making teen jewelry, since that's what our subject is today. So
yeah. So today we're going to do just that. It's playoffs in the NFL right now. There are the AFC and NFC championship games this weekend, and then 2 weeks from that is the Super Bowl. Baseball, spring training's getting ready to start again. Basketball's coming back up. We have the Olympics. So we thought that this was the perfect time to kind of delve into this world a little bit more. Hello, Tina.
Did we say hi to Brandy and Donna and
Yes.
Jen?
Yes,
Okay.
I said hello to them earlier. But hello
Probably
again.
when I was digging things off the floor.
Yes, yes, Mrs. Doubtfire. It was indeed when you were trying to. I don't know why. That's exactly what or like with the end when she's like, whoa, puppet. Yeah. Just say it was funny. But anyways, yeah, we're gonna show off. We're gonna do a couple different segments, things like we're gonna talk about maybe some lives that happened or some videos that were released. Maybe we learned a new tip or trick, a better way of doing something. We're gonna go through and spotlight those of you who have things to share with us. You can send us pictures, links like your Etsy shop, your website, your Facebook group, just the way you're allowed to do all of that within the Beading Besties group. We will do for you online as well, where we can share the things and get everything ready. And then that will be called, Beth, what was that segment called? You came up with the name. This girl is good. If you need a name or like a tagline, she came up with On the Wire
Hey,
Off the
Jenny.
Hook. She came up with my members calling me, hi, Jenny, the gang's all here. No, that like totally threw me off. She's really good. So if you're trying to figure something out, hit Beth up because she was in sales for many, 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 many years. So she's got a lot of
Are you
experience
talking about
and
Heather's how-tos?
oh yeah, that too. She came up with that, which is starting. No, I'm just saying like you came up with these. So if there's somebody that needs like a catchy name or something like that, they should go to you because you're really good at it.
Thank you.
Welcome. So we didn't get a lot of stuff, but I want to start with something that I got personally this week. But Renee, I can only find one of the two because I spilled water on my jewelry desk last night and spent an hour and a half drying like 3,000 daisy spacers. So I could only find one, but it's one of the funniest ones. So I'm going to put my thing up and I'm going to go. There we go. So this is a pen of Renee's that I got before. I love it. It's sparkly. It's completely over the top. It goes,
It's beautiful.
I have like a spiritual sparkle is what I like to call like when I make jewelry like this. It's so pretty. I got a ton of things. She gave me some Denver Broncos pens, which would have been, ideal to have on today's show, but I didn't think of that. And I will drop the link to her channel in just a moment. They're out in the living room because we pulled them out to show our son. But she sent me this one. It says Resting Beach Base. I'm in love with this little shell. I suspect that as soon as Becky sees this shell, Becky's gonna want it.
Steve just came on and said it's in the living room by the table.
Yeah, see, You're the reason that the daisy spacers were all over the desk in the first place. He knocked him over. But she has everything from like, not all of them are like this, but they're cool when they're like this. Some of them are like this. She has some that are more toned down. Like she made sparkly pens for my daughter and I, and then made more like plain for the boys. I can go. Okay, I'm gonna go try to find them. You guys talk for a minute, and if I pop off screen, I'll fix it when I get back. Okay. Except for goodness. Don't
Yeah,
look at my.
I just got mine too, and they are gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I haven't got any, but I have seen Jenny's. Jenny, yours had a unicorn, didn't it? Jenny.
Yeah, it says
So
I love my unicorn pin so much.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there it is. I was pretty sure that she had one that I'd seen before. Hey, look, Becky, fingernails. Oh, now let's see. Fingernails, Becky.
Yes, Becky, you were a good teacher. Everybody's been raving about her nails for the past 3 days now.
So, let's see. A unicorn and you love it. I thought so. Oh, thanks, Becky. They're a little bit disconcerting because I'm not used to using them, and I was trying to open a split ring like I normally do with my thumbnail, and I'm like, yeah, that's not going to work. I'm going to peel that nail right off.
I never understood, Rosanna, how you could keep your nails, your natural nails, so nice, because you do use them like thumbnails all the time. You use your nails like they're tools.
They are my tools. Your hands are one of your best tools.
Those have got to be some strong nails you've got there, though.
My thumbnails are really strong. My fingernails aren't as strong, but my thumbnails are really strong. I get that from my dad, one of those things I inherited from him. So that's a good inheritance. I've had other things I inherited from him that I'd rather not inherit, like my sinking
know.
blood
Haven't
vessels.
we all?
My sinking blood vessels that I inherited from him, and my restless leg syndrome I inherited from them. But
How's the temperature out there? It seems like everybody's had like really wild weather this week.
right now the sun's shining out here, but that means that in the wintertime when the sun's shining, it means it's cold. I think it's like about
really?
10 degrees. Yeah, I think it's about 10 degrees out right now.
And I'm back. Okay. I'm excited. Just a second. I got to show off the rest of these because they're cool.
Ah.
So I kind of
you have quite a few. You have quite a few.
Well, yeah, because we did a barter situation. So, like, I sent her beads, she sent me pens, but she also does like these magnificent things, and you can put this in your phone case, and it pops out where the charging port is, and this is a spring ring, so you can get it in there, and then it just hangs down, and it has all the sparkles. This one says, I always forget what it says on the back of it. And they come with like a replacement ink thing. Okay, so it says the same thing on both sides. It says just right. Boys, stop. I apologize. I forgot to shut the
They
door.
might be responding to Rory. Rory is crying in here.
No, I think one of my females are going into heat again.
Ah.
So, but speaking of teams, she made these for me. They're so cute. Love them. This is like a stylus. It's not to use with my phone. I got some adorable
look, it's a nutcracker.
Yes, thank you. That word was eluding me. Yeah, with little nutcrackers on them. Here's one of the, like, this is either Brock or Steve or Matic. This is mine or Jericho. Got the sparkles. So she can do a lot of stuff. It's not just, and she makes jewelry. So let me.
She
Oh
makes some beautiful jewelry. Yeah,
wait, what did you say? She just said that I need to pull something off the stylus.
it says pull off the stylus for the pin.
Yeah, I don't know what that means, and I'm afraid to break it. I'll confer with you later. Yeah, we'll talk about that later because I don't want to break it. Okay. Oh, yeah, and there's another little phone thing that matches a little, and it says, I love Jesus on it, which I do. So,
All kinds of fun goodies there.
yeah, so these were custom orders that I made with her. Oh, yeah, there's this little stitch one. So those were
Gotta be
custom
careful
orders.
of those. Gotta be careful of those.
That's exactly what we're talking about today. That's the whole thing behind the show today. So, we're gonna go into the sports team. So, oh, that sounds fabulous. I'm very, very, very jealous.
Change to a
So,
5-day visit, huh? So you could drive safely before and after the storm. That's a good idea, Jenny.
yeah, I'm so excited. Okay, I gotta go get her link real quick. Here it is, and I will put her link up for her page in the chat. Hold the bottom half of the pen. Okay, let me see. Where did it go? I really don't want to break it because it's pretty and I need a good stylus.
So the whole pretty part comes off.
Yes.
Got it.
Well, not the whole pretty.
That's
There's still
cool.
this pretty.
All the beaded section there that's at the bottom.
Yeah. See, I started pulling the wrong thing and now I might have to reglue that. No, it's okay. Okay. Yes, love this. That's perfect. I didn't even realize that. See, this is why I like lives. We get to go back and forth and everything else. There's her YouTube channel. The link isn't working? This is what's been driving me crazy all day.
Well, as long as our internet holds out, because
Yes.
with that big solar flare we had the other day, the internet's acting really wonky these days. So,
Yeah.
but hopefully we won't fall off for you guys.
Yeah. How about this one? Is this one working?
Yeah, we're working. Oh, you mean the link?
Did that link work?
I don't know.
Let me know.
Ladies, did this new link for Renee work? If it didn't, you can just pop into the Blessed and Beautiful. She said,
Okay,
Brandy
cool.
says it works.
Okay, cool. So then that's great because then good thing I'm fast with the keyboard, so I should be okay to grab stuff. It might be hard to find specific videos like as you were making stuff throughout the week. Jenny and Becky have been churning out videos hand over hand. I'm jealous. All the content, but it works for them. So I'm glad that works. That's how you can find her. She also does a prayer session on Thursday nights that I like to go. It's great. It's a great way to do it. You know, as he says, when two or more together, that's where his spirit blossoms. So, and yes, I have like 50 cups here. Okay, so
just don't knock any over.
yeah, exactly. They all have lids. So we showed off the pens. So I had never heard of a chatelaine, but why is it not there? There it is. One that Jenny met. That is gorgeous, Jenny.
I love that.
Oh
I
my
made
God.
one some time ago, about a year ago, that just has keys across the bottom of mine, and is really long, so you can wear it around your waist or as a necklace. But A chatelaine was what they used in the old days for the housekeepers had these to have all the keys to all the rooms so they could get into various places.
Which I've seen on old shows, but Jenny, I'm just going to say it, and I tell Beth this all the time. You guys need to stop saying, oh, but I haven't been doing this as long as you are. Oh, I'm not as talented as you are. I'm calling bullshit on that. Just saying. Hope no kids are watching, but I'm calling it. So, because that is stunning. I was literally sitting here with my mouth open. I love the antique bronze. You were able to find it to where they all matched really well. I like that you did include the key stop. This would be more like a sewing kit pin, I would imagine. It's beautiful, Jenny. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, good, Becky. Yeah, see, Becky agrees. No more of this, ladies. I don't want to hear any of say that anymore. You guys are so talented, and there are so many facets within the jewelry world. And then in each of those facets, there's more. Like you can do the pens with these. You can go silicone. You can go sparkly. You can go like 18 karat gold plated and freshwater pearls. There's so many ways that you can take these things, and it's absolutely beautiful. Let me go see if I can find the link for that. Okay, after I kick my dogs out of here. Just one moment. Goodness gracious, God.
Yeah, I wondered where mine are. They're way too quiet. It's scaring me.
Yeah, it's like that comment they say about little kids and dogs.
Exactly.
If you can't hear them, they're into something, and you should go check it out.
Well, think about it, Rosanna. How often have you heard my house this quiet?
Not very often. Did Bill put them outside, maybe?
No, they'd be barking if they were out there that long. I have no idea. Oh, there's one laying by the front door asleep. I don't know.
Well, if Bill's home, maybe they're with him somewhere. Hey, Heather.
Sorry.
No problem.
Did it kick everybody out?
No. Beth was just going to check on her dogs. They're being too quiet.
Oh, God. No, because my computer has the USB that plugs into my camera is very temperamental. So I was not sure. But okay, so
Lily, get off the table.
he said they had a resurgence during the Victorian period as a functional fashion accessory. They added sewing notions during that time. So it is like a sewing. I'm so glad I saw that. It's gorgeous. And you have everything right there. It's great. Did you spell it right?
No, you didn't spell it right, but that's all right. It's called a chatelaine. There you go. Jenny put it up. No, mine is out in my craft stuff, in my my Renaissance festival stuff. So it's out in the garage. So it's not here, so I can show it. Sorry.
Yeah, Rosanna, I would think something like that would sell really good at your Renaissance fair.
Yeah, I was just thinking the exact same thing. Here's the link for that
Carolyn.
Specifically. So if you want to go and check it out, you can just follow those links. And while we're talking about our friends, I would also encourage you to do the same thing for Rosanna and Beth, because she's part of this. She's going to be like filling in with me and for Rosanna. So it just works for everybody. But if you could please hit the like button. If you're not already subscribed, please do so. Hop over to both channels and put it up. If you have like-minded beady friends that maybe have never heard of this or our channels themselves, you would not mind sharing them. I would greatly appreciate it. Yeah, if you guys can do that for us, that'd be great. If you're watching on replay, please drop a comment in the links. Let us know how you liked it. If there are topics that you want us to cover in the future, we would love to know it. Oh, good. So Jenny talks about all of that in the video that which is the link I just posted.
Right. Mine is all keys.
Yeah.
Another question for you. One of the things that you were going to do, or we're going to do on Friday shows, was teach some of the technical things, like the ladies want to learn how to make thumbnails and stuff. When are you going to do something like that? Because I'm sure that's something everybody wants to watch.
That would probably be a play to learn class I would do. And I'm not saying that it would be expensive. It may be as little as $5 for an hour-long show. I'm still too small to monetize my stuff, so the only revenue that I can get is if you join my channel as a member, not just a subscriber, or if one of you click on an ad that pops up if you don't have YouTube Premium, where you don't have to see the ads, things like that. But I'm still delving into that. If we can get my channel up to where I can monetize, that would be fabulous. But it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to go through and do. I would have to set up samples that I can pop up on the screen while I'm going, show step-by-step moves by sharing my screen, all of that kind of stuff. So it's very involved. So that's why it would probably be a pay-to-watch technique video, because it's really, like, I worked on the video for that pen for those jewelry pieces for over 2 hours last night, and yet I've recorded like 34 minutes. If I would have done the entire beaded hairband, that would have taken 2 to 3 hours to crochet. So
you don't have to justify it. I think what you're talking about, I think that's cheap. But I just want to, I do think it's something that everybody is interested in and wants to find out more about. So I just wanted to bring it up and ask the question. But yeah, you don't have to justify the amount of work that you put in that. We know.
Yeah.
Well, no, we don't.
Bead Karma is Cindy, correct?
Yes, that's Cindy.
Okay. And Caroline, you popped in. I missed saying hello to you. That must have been when I was not in front of the computer screen or something. But
I said hi to her.
Yeah. So the other person that we received photos, well, let me finish with, I'm going to drop a couple more links for Becky and Jenny's channel real quick. This is, this first one is the one for their Friday night show. It is late, guys. That's why it's called Late Night Beading with Becky and Jenny, because it's late at night. So especially if you're on the East Coast, but it's a lot of fun. We get to be sillier, and it's just, fun to have. And then also they are going.
It's every Friday night, in case we didn't catch that. It's Friday. It's Friday night. It's 9:30 my time. So it would be like 11:30 on the East Coast. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. And I usually stay up and watch them, and it sometimes goes to 1:30 or 2 o'clock. So
you're getting a little crackly all of a sudden. I'm not sure why.
Maybe I'm too close. Does that help?
It cleared it up a little bit, yeah. They are also going to be on Maisha's channel this Saturday. Girls, I couldn't find it on your channel. I had to go to Blue Sapphire Studio. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but I could only find the link for that, but because the links that you guys sent me are the ones that weren't working. So I may have missed it, but either way, that's where their thing is. So it'll be a lot of fun. And then we have the other person that we got pictures from was DJI Dorothy over at DJI Designs. So this is her channel, and then I will show her. And this is the stuff that we want to be able to do for everybody. I'm bummed she's not here, but she made.
Where is she?
Yeah, I
It's a
don't
good
know.
question. I haven't seen her.
Yeah. So this is a necklace she made using the bargain bead box. It's gorgeous. I wish she was here to see all of the. You're gonna have to watch the comments later. This is a pair of earrings.
Joey.
They're no longer quiet.
Mhm. This is a bracelet she made, which is just beautiful. Another pair of earrings. Then she made this one, which the thing on the necklace is one that I'm excited about. And then this little pair of earrings, which are beautiful. So that's basically what it would look like. If anybody had like any questions. Okay, that's what Sarah Lovecraft did for me as well. So they did it intentionally. That way the chat is all on Maisha's channel and she's getting all of the views, which is a very caring and loving thing that people with a larger channel can do. Sarah Lovecraft did the same thing when she came on Beading Besties. She didn't want the views to get split up. She wanted them to all be on my channel, though she promoted it during her like Friday show and also in her group. So it was a lot of fun. Oh my gosh, how did I forget to? I have really big news, guys. I don't know how I forgot. I have really big news. And I have
know
a
what
few
you're going to
little
say.
sneaky peekies.
I know what
that
you're going to say.
I haven't downloaded yet. Oh, I completely forgot. Okay, you guys talk for a minute while I download them. So I can share them. Please, please.
Okay.
What is she doing?
She's going to show some pictures of what's coming up on her Beading Besties show.
Yes.
I know what it is, though I haven't seen what her previews she's going to show here yet either. But I do know what's coming up, and it's going to be spectacular.
I'm so excited. I just have to go through and like download every single one. So just a second. Oh, nope, go the other way. I'm sorry. I should have had these already done. I hadn't even looked at them yet, and I just saw one that's definitely going to come to me. Oh my gosh. Jenny, you better get ready. Oh, Becky. Oh, not just Jenny, but Maisha as well. Guys. Okay, I have to upload them real quick. Hold on. I'm so excited. So, I don't know like how many of these are ones I've already done. But
just show a few, babe. You don't need to show them.
Well, no, I just didn't know if they were Dorothy's designs or these ones. So, guys.
What are we going to talk about today while we're waiting for her? We are going to show some sports jewelry that we have made featuring different sports teams' colors. And then we're going to discuss how the licensing things that go along with certain things. And yeah, we're just going to, it's mainly sports jewelry that we're going to go over. We're going to show you some things we've made. We're probably going to make some things as we're chatting with you, and a few things like that. So this is what's the big thing. But when Heather was showing the pins, I was saying, oh, you got to be careful of those, and that's because of licensing agreements. So we are going to discuss those too. So
Yes. Okay, February 1st. I'm
Hey,
so
Dorothy.
excited, guys. I'm going to. Oh, is Dorothy here now? We just showed all of her
Dorothy
designs.
Stacker, honey, not Dorothy
Oh, okay.
Interrarity.
Okay. So February 1st, I am going to have the creative genius behind this line of beads on Beading Besties. These are some of the things that he's going to look at. Those, you guys, they're so pretty. But Vlad himself is going to be with me on Beading Besties that night. It's going to be so much fun. This is the one that I said, Becky. This
That's
is the one I
exciting.
said, Jenny.
Kimberly would go over that one too because it's got dragonflies in it. That other one.
Exactly. Yes. Here's another one. So cute.
I
I'm
got
so
some of those. Oh, that's a pretty set.
I know, that's gorgeous. I just like this one though. I like them all. Love that one too.
Yeah.
Anyways, he says that he's never done a show like this before. He's only been part of panel discussions at like he's done a panel chat in Tucson a few years ago, stuff like that. They're not going to be able to pop over. They're not coming over. The political unrest in our country and his country, Bulgaria, is where it is. But Beading Besties is going international. And I'm so excited. I never thought that, like, you know, I have like 650 followers. I didn't think he'd come on my show, but he asked for some more details. I sent him a couple links and he was like, yes, and I'm like, well, when do you want to do it? He's like, let's do it February 1st. I have a trunk show at the end of February that they're using in place of Tucson this year. And he has an associate here in Phoenix that does all the shipping for him of the pieces that are available that day, and then any of them made to order. So if you go to get a collection and it's gone, you can still put MTO in the comments and he will make one specifically for you. So
I do warn you, if you do an MTO, it does take some time to get them because I have got stuff from months ago that I haven't got yet, but
me too.
Still waiting.
Yeah.
But it does take time. But hey, they're all handmade. So, you know, what can you say?
People think you're upset, Beth.
No, I think she's just tired.
Oh, okay.
This sinus thing is still kind of got me. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yay, I'm here. I'm happy.
Okay.
I'm afraid to talk too much because I'll lose my voice and start sneezing. So I'm just trying to be nice and quiet.
Okay, who wants to start talking on the licensing thing? I don't mind if you guys want me to take it. And then if you guys have other info that you want to like interject with, let me know. You want me to go over it? Do you want to go over it, Rosanna?
Yeah, no, go ahead.
I'll start.
Okay, go ahead.
I have known for some time that you have to be really careful with the Disney things because when Randy of Thunder Horse Descendant was working with Jesse James Beads, they would have her use beads or buttons and stuff that had Disney characters on them. And she was a little concerned, so she called a lawyer and talked to a lawyer about it, and he said Jesse James Beads has a licensing agreement. Nobody else does. So you cannot sell anything you make with a Disney character on it. Disney will go after people like nobody's business. In fact, I have a show here in Little Montana. Well, Montana itself isn't little, but population is. Where on our last Christmas show, when our president talked to us, they told us that one of our members had got dinged from Disney because their reps are everywhere and they will sue you for using their characters without a licensing agreement. So this is also true of any of the big sports teams. Their logos and such are a no-no. You cannot sell items with their stuff without a licensing agreement.
Yeah, so, Jesse James Beads has the licensing. But
exactly. Jesse James Beads can sell it because they have a licensing agreement, but it does not pass on to us.
Yes, and so you can use it to make something for personal use only. You cannot turn around and make something with it and try to sell it. And as she was saying, it's the same with the NFL. There's literally people whose job it is to scroll through Etsy, whose job it is to scroll through and find people's Instagram store and whatever else and use it. You could possibly even get into trouble for using it on your YouTube channel to demonstrate, because if your channel is monetized, you're earning money from that. So it still falls underneath it. So I went searching for like Denver Broncos charms and whatever else. And they are not to be found for that reason. I have had to buy cheap, made overseas little like string bracelets to take the charms off of those to make something. So it's a very hard truth, which doesn't make sense because you would think like,
yeah, we're giving them free advertising.
Exactly. That's the way that I would see it. That's why I tell people all the time that if you, want to use one of my designs, I have to know by putting it up on the internet. Anybody can use it. Anybody can sell it. I am not the NFL or Disney, so I don't have a whole team of people whose job it is to find all of that stuff. So you just want to be very, very careful. But we did come up with a few creative, same with the Olympics. You can use USA in red, white, and blue. You can use, like I use charms in the bracelets I'm going to show today that I got in a gemstone orphanage box. And I did a lot of research and found that you can use like the USA stuff and that's fine, but you cannot use the Olympic rings you cannot use Olympics 2026. You cannot do any of that. You can, however, use the extender chain got stuck.
Uh-oh. But anyway, Disney and the teams do have an algorithm that runs through every computer thing that you put on. It runs constantly, and it will stop if it sees anything that says Disney or Disney character or, stuff like that. And it will stop and let those people that are checking those things see if that is something that they need to pay attention to. And they will sue you at a drop of a hat.
Yeah. So you would be able to use a charm like this, and you could add to it a 2026 charm, and that's okay. You can do that. I can go and get a little horse charm or a state charm. You can find state charms where like there will be a star, and that's where like Denver is located. And I can use that to kind of, and then the team colors to signify the Denver Broncos. So that's why I call it elevated team bracelets when I make them, because I use carnelian and sodalite or thick check glass or Swarovski, all of those things to make them. I just don't have specific. Even if I had a charm, I would not use it online during a tutorial. I wouldn't do it. But Rosanna has come up with some beautiful options. So I would just say to protect yourself, because they can literally get your channel shut down.
If you'll notice Renee's comment here, one of her products got banned on TikTok because Mickey was on it.
I have some silicone Mickey beads, like silicone ones. I can't sell those. I didn't know that when I bought them, and I have a box like this big by this big full of them in every color you can think of. So those are just made and given. They're not sold. But it's hard, and I don't think a lot of people understand this. And it is.
They will not only ban the product, they will sometimes shut down your shop.
Because they
Randy had that happen because she had some bottle cap beads that had a beer company on it, and she used it in a bracelet. And they actually, the beer company actually shut down, got her Etsy channel shut down for almost a month. So
we're not like trying to like boo on anybody.
Scare you or anything like that. We're just wanting to warn you, don't do it. just be
it's
careful.
Not worth it. Yeah. Especially because we're small business owners. So if they ding us, that's a huge thing. A month of an Etsy shop not being able to be posted anything at all, like that's a big loss to some people. And we want to make sure that you guys know this. And kind of know, that's why we've come up with ways that you can, I don't get around, but I don't even like that term. It's just a way that you can do it. Like this bracelet. Ooh. This bracelet is howlite, carnelian, and lapis. And Becky, I'm sure you remember this box. This was one of the subscription boxes that they had sometime last year. Oh, there is a new special bundle. Oh my goodness, are you serious? There's a new bundle.
It's going to post at 2 p.m. Central Time. So that will be 1 for us, 3 for the East Coast, and noon for Pacific.
I saw the posted it about 9 minutes ago, and I was like, sorry, I didn't read the whole thing. Thanks for letting us know, Dominique.
She was probably just
well, you can't have more constant time back.
Hold on, I have to turn off my computer. The screen is going weird.
And it's echoing everywhere.
That's why I've shut off the computer.
I can still hear an echo. It's not as bad, but
I'm shutting it as quick as I can.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Oh, look, Randy Brown is here.
Hey, Randy.
All that did happen to me, and the lawyer said it's because the big companies cannot control how their image and characters are being represented. I call bullshit on that too. It's because they don't want anybody else to make revenue off of their company. That's what it's about.
That's exactly what it is.
And TikTok and YouTube and all of those people want to keep getting those ad dollars from Disney and everything else and promoting their stuff. they have no problem shutting down a small channel because even 13,000 people or viewers on Becky's thing. Randy's is over 10,000, I believe. All of that is nothing. That's a drop to us. We're like, woo, you got a good channel. To them, it's a drop in the bucket, and they have no problem shutting it down because they will make more money off of. Even if a collective group of us were all doing it, they're still going to make more money through Disney specifically. So it's just hard. Rosanna, if you see any comments that you want to highlight, you can just scroll over them and it'll say show, and you can click it and then it goes up on the screen. Just an FYI. We're learning. I'm teaching Rosanna and Beth StreamYard, and my knowledge is limited as well. So we're figuring it out.
Brandy just posted another comment that I highlighted up there. This was the bottle cap thing I was talking about from the beer company that dinged her. It does not. So does not protect you. If there you, it's funny because some brands don't care and others are after you in a second. And but the big ones are Disney and sports teams. They'll go after you in like a midnight minute. You're gone.
Yeah. And like, so we are careful as well. Like, we will not post anything without some form of written consent. Like, we reached out to Randy before the show and said, if we post something or talk about your channel, are you okay with that? She responded back, yes, I am. Same with Becky and Jenny. I asked them, they sent me links, and I just cleared because I just clear it with people because I want to make sure that they're okay. And I just don't want to, we just don't want anybody to be like, why are you showing my stuff kind of thing. Not that you guys would be like that, but well, some of you might, I don't know. So we just like to get, even the small ones, we try to get some form of written consent just so that we're protected, even though, this is only our second episode. I still like to do so. Dominique's, oh no, that's Kim. Her FOC came today. Okay. I thought I saw a message from somebody seeing if I wanna, I don't know. Okay, no, that wasn't a photo. But yes, so like we just want everybody to have a good time, not have to worry about those kind of things. Rosanna is going to show us, I'll show my red, white, and blue jewelry in more detail down on the mat when Rosanna is done going over and showing things. And I'm actually going to mute my mic just so that there's anything goes on here, it doesn't interrupt you, but I can chime in if needed. But all right, you're on your own, babe. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to turn down my camera here, and I'm going to have to switch the camera facing here. So that'll take just a second. Come on, go, baby. There.
That's not where we go, baby. Oh, here we come.
I accidentally turned my camera off, and I didn't want to do that. So, nope, I still am not facing back.
Okay, one real quick. I just got to tell Jan why this is happening. Jan, that's because this stream is being broadcast to mine and Rosanna's channels simultaneously. So if Randy is commenting on mine and you're on Rosanna's channel, you won't be able to see them. I apologize for that. I meant to have Dominique show me how to do it so that it can be bigger on the side of the screen, but I forgot. And so we have to do it this way, but we go.
Sure.
All right, you go through it, girl. I'm gonna mute this.
Okay. My
If
first,
you want to mute your mic too, Beth, you can.
my first item I made is some air clips I made for, these are alligator clips. I made these for Heather and her daughter. Obviously, are Denver Broncos. Except I, this is not an actual Denver Broncos horse, but I made it into a similarity by using a horse head charm mane. So those are.
Rosanna, your volume is really crackly. Is your mic being rubbed on, like on your phone in any way? Because it goes
I
from
don't think so.
sounding
I think it's
just
because I'm
fine.
close to it.
Oh,
I
okay.
think it's because I leaned over close to it. So there are the alligator clips. One is for Heather, one is for her dog Erica. So I have those. Then I have a pair of earrings for Heather. And because I can't use the Bronco's horse middle, we have navy gold stone for the navy and some bright orange. These were actually out of the time traveler box. So that's my Denver Broncos earrings. Then I made some that were a little different. This is for one of our university teams here in Montana, the Montana Grizzlies from Missoula. So their colors are maroon and gray, and they are grizzlies. So I'll put a little grizzly in the middle here. So this is one way to substitute is finding something that's similar to a team's logo, not actually the team's logo. So and then lastly, I made this dark green and gold. Anybody know what this team is? This is for the Green Bay Packers. So there is my per charm that I made in the Green Bay Packer colors. So
Elevated team items.
Yep.
But it may not say Green Bay Packers, but other fans are going to look at it and see, oh, clever. Just like when I wear those earrings, if I'm out and somebody sees them, they're going to be like, oh, you're a Broncos fan. So other fans of a team are going to know that it's for the Denver Broncos. So
Packers don't, the Packers don't, whoa, why am I echoing?
try now.
Okay, there we go.
I think
so
there was something on that.
The Packers don't have a specific emblem other than that big huge G, the colors around it. So we don't have a G. We just have some gold pieces and some gold ribbon that just, it's more their colors than their emblems. So,
but even if you take a green stone and glue a G charm in the middle of it, that is still a licensing issue because you are making it, I don't know how to say this correctly. Because in that case, it's actually a copyright because you are doing it the same. Because I was thinking for the Green Bay Packers that we could use Becky's little trick where she does the like circle of beads and then she puts one wire through the other one and pulls it up. So then there's like a little halo of beads all around. I just used the technique not that long ago. But yeah, it was a copyright infringement. I checked it out. So
by all rights, that could be true of my little Bronco head I made here. because
don't-
it is pretty similar. However, I'm not selling it. I'm giving
Yes.
it to you. So
Exactly. So we're all right. Lindsay said those are very clever. Renee says that's bananas. What happened? I don't know why that just did that, but there you go. So you were also going to show us something. Do you want to do that, or do you want me to do my Olympic
you guys
one?
go ahead and show. I am going to make a macrame style little bracelet. But this is something we're going to be making, and it's going to go out. But we might come back to me to watch the start of me making it, but then you know, and then as we go along, every once in a while I'll come back. But I believe we're all planning on making something to show, are we not?
Yeah. Yes, I am.
So we can pop back and forth, but this
if
is
you
going to be a
make
bracelet. What's that?
Sorry. I was just going to say, if you make it for Selena, it won't take as long.
But it's going to be one of these bracelets, the two-tone cord with some beads in between. We're going to use the orange and blue Ceylon, and then I have some druze in those orange beads. I also have a little, see, we're going to put that on as a dang. So.
Yeah, Randy says there's also a difference between copyright and trademark, so they might be able to get you two ways. So just like I said, you for personal use only, and so just go for, just be careful, protect yourself. Go ahead, Rosanna.
I think I'm done showing unless you want me to start this one before we go on.
I would say it'd be good for you to start it, and then like you said, you could work on it and I can show something. But that's up to you.
Okay. Well, the first thing is you're going to need about 40 to 42 inches of Ceylon of each color. So we've got there we go again, doubling up.
It's jumping on vests. I muted her mic again. Go ahead. She's got it open on two things apparently.
Yeah, that's why I didn't like to have it in. Every time we prefer to do two things with mine, they are dead. So we're going to just get 40.
Yeah. Randy says trademarked is identifiers where a customer can tell where something comes from, like the words, logos, colors, etc. Yeah, your audio did change when you went down to the mat. It was clear when we were just talking to you, but when you went down to the mat, that's why I was wondering if there was like something messing up, like rubbing up against one of the speakers on your phone.
I don't think so, because I didn't change anything other than rotating the phone. I think it was just because I was closer to the phone because I was leaning over it to see what was being shown. So
okay.
So we've got some blue and some orange Ceylon. And in this little package here, I have two little tiny bells. I have some druzy beads and some little orange beads. Now we don't need those at first, so I'm going to put them in a dish so they're not in our way. We also don't need the horse. It's going to be a dangle last. And this piece right here, the other bit is for the end. So we're not going to need it first. Oops, I spilled a bead. Probably need to get another one, but we're going to put that to the side. So now we're going to take our two pieces of different color Ceylon. We're going to get them lined up with each other here. Then we're going to feed them through this little bale. And then we're going to line them up again for the 4 strands, so they're all about the even length, same length. And if they aren't, I'm going to cut them so that they will be the same length. I don't like them to be different lengths. They can be, obviously, because you're just working with them, but I don't like it. So we're going to just trim those off. Now what we want to do is we want to take this guy and I'm going to pin him right here at the top of my macrame board. Come on, right here. I'm going to go through the bale and I'm going to pin him up here so he's not running around anywhere. I'm again going to check to make sure I didn't mess up my strand lengths when I put that on. I did, so I'm going to straighten those up. I know you guys can't see me, and I'm sorry about that because I'm way back close to me. So now what I want to do is I'm going to take and I'm going to tie a knot right here at the top. I'm just going to do an overhand knot. Bring it.
Aw, Tina, thank you.
I want it to be.
Tina said she's really enjoying this video, very informative, and would love more like this. Yes, I was just gonna say, you said that you're a Cowboys jewelry. Girls, this is the time you get double duty out of your bracelets. If you have a blue and silver bracelet that you wear at Christmas time, all of a sudden it's a Cowboys one. If you have a green and gold, I made a green and gold bracelet at Christmas time that was just like a stacker bracelet. Now it's not just a Christmas bracelet, it's also a football season bracelet. So get more wear out of your items. But I'm glad that you are I'm glad that you guys are enjoying this. I agree, Carolyn. I love seeing Randy in the chat. It's fun. So did you start that with a bale bead?
Yes. It's a little tiny bale.
That's genius, my friend.
See, let's see if I get my pin back without popping my fingernail off.
I definitely need to get one of those.
little tiny bale. And so I can use the hole for the bale to hold up my piece in place up there. Now my knot ends right here on one of my marks. Now what I want to do now is I'm going to separate my threads so I have one color on either side, and then the other two we're going to just stay on the middle for right now.
Okay.
So I'm pulling these sideways. I think this other orange is closer to this side, so I want this one instead. So we want those on either side, and I'm going to pull the other 2 lines. These are our base wires for right now. After we put the beads on, these base wires are going to switch, and they're going to become the knotting wire, because they'll be a lot longer by the time we get to that point. So now we're just going to do our regular macrame knot with the left going over the top and the right going, come baby, wants to curl up on me, going under all the lines, coming up here, pull it up to that knot. Then we're going to do the right one goes over, and then the left one goes underneath, just like we did with the right one a second ago. And I'm sorry, I just bumped the camera. Hope that didn't make anybody sick. And we're just going to keep doing this for about an inch, inch and a half, depending on how long you want your bracelet to be. Gotta get this knot up tight. And we're just going back and forth like this, blue over the left, from left to right. And then blue over to right to left, going through. And after we do a few knots, you'll be able to see that we're now making that pattern with the orange on the outside and the blue going on the inside. So I want about an inch of this before I start putting the bead on. So if you want to switch over, one of you ladies, go ahead, Heather, because this is going to be a while before it gets to the point where we put the beads on. And so we're just going to macrame this for, like I say, about an inch, inch and a half, depending on how long you want your bracelet to be. So.
Okay, I will take you off of full screen real quick. We'll have you right there on the side, and then we'll have me here, but I'm actually going to switch it down. You saying that, Tina, just probably kept me from getting kicked out of the family, because I was like, oh, what colors could I do? And I was going to do black and silver. And then, and I was going to just be like, oh, you can wear it all year round, just make it sparkly one. But I think I might have got kicked out of my family because those are the Raiders colors. And the only ones that would be worse would be if it was the Kansas City Chiefs. So now I'm making Christmas / Bronco or Cowboys bracelet real quick. I'm just sorting out these little silver balls that I have with these itty bitty apatite beads in between them, which I'm not going to use the apatite beads, but you can literally use anything. I mean, if you want to use emerald and gold, you know, you can elevate team jewelry to levels that, you know, you may not have thought of previously, simply because it just wasn't working. Oh, is that back? I need to add you. Are we echoing? We're not echoing. She only has one device. Welcome back, Beth. Or not, because she seems to be frozen.
Am I messing up the sound again?
No, you're good this time. You're good. It's just because you had it on 2 devices, Beth. That's all. Okay, Anissa said, hello to all on this channel. I hope you have a blessed day. I have to keep this video in mind. I have one of those boards and don't see too many projects. Yes, exactly. I need to get a macrame board. Rosanna's been telling me for forever. So that's good to know. And Anissa, it's nice to see you. You're a new
very
name.
handy.
Yeah. You're a new name to me specifically, but I'm glad you're here. Whichever channel you're watching on, we're happy that you made it out to us. I'm going to go and I'm going to add the extra camera to the screen.
This comment for me, Anissa, what am I going to use? Yes. I'm going to go about an inch and a half down, inch and a quarter, somewhere by that, before I start adding beads. I am going to add beads, yes.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and put my mat there. So I'll go ahead and show these a little bit better just so you can see. I'm not a big, it's not that I'm not a big fan of multi-strand things. I just prefer to have jewelry that I can stack, because then maybe one of the layers goes with your outfit, but the other one doesn't. That's always been my thing. But by all means, feel free to do it. These I just did you know, so that I could put a few different ones on my arm. Like I said, this is carnelian, lapis, and howlite, and it just has a simple daisy spacer in between each bead with a little USA charm hanging off one of the little loops. This one had the charm attached directly to the bracelet. This one I made out of the glass pearls that were part of this box. And so they have a red, white, and blue star on it. And then again, this is just another thinner one.
Hi.
But on this
Rory.
one, oh, Rory's there. Aw. What size cord? Yeah, I
Yep.
know the audio is fuzzy.
It's all right, baby.
It's on Rosanna's. I'm not sure why.
This
But,
is just a Ceylon. This is just Ceylon.
Okay.
I don't know. Is Randy still on? Randy, what size is Ceylon? Because I got it from you.
This one, I have a double-sided clasp. So there is a lobster clasp on this side and this side. That just helps make it more inclusive, whether you're right-handed or left-handed, but it also gives you an extender chain. I like to do this so that it can fit multiple sizes. So we have those, but what I'm going to do up today is I thought I have this bead mix that I got that has multiple colors in it, and it reminds me of, it's cowboy-esque. And then I have the little sparkly beads. These are not the ones we just got in a bead box, but they're the same thing, if that makes sense. Sorry. I'm going to grab some 49 strand bead along stringing wire. I have it in white. It says it's 0.024. I still use the magical crimper on it. So even though it's not 0.018, it does work. And I actually, you don't have to squish it as much, which I like because, you know. Let's see here. So I also have some silver daisy spacers here that we can use, as well as some just regular little 3mm. So I'm not even sure. I got this bead mix in one of the bead boxes, but I'm trying to see. So there's some little cone beads, and then there's some like bicones, but I really like, they are like each side on top, it's a triangle. It's not just like rounded. I don't know how to explain that. I hope you guys are, let me zoom in so you guys can see the beads a little bit better. As you can see, so like, see, that's a triangle, and then that's a triangle, and the other side is a triangle. So these, they're bicones, but unless they have another name. If anybody knows that they have another name, let us know. But I have those. I have some little coin beads that I could use. And then I have these rectangles. So we could do this a variety of ways. Like I said, you can buy state charms that have like a specific city. It'll have like a star punch out in the middle of the state. So that's a really good way to do it. You can find them on Amazon and on Etsy. Sitting here trying to think, do I want the rectangle in the middle? I really like that, the bicone and the star. So we'll see if I end up using a rectangle or not. And I'm not sure if I'm going to use daisy spacers or not, but I'll put them out. The thing that's the like real bummer is that there are like multiple sizes in this jar as well. So if I have to start over, it's gonna be like a pain in the neck. Okay, so we have our first like little bicone. I think I want to try Daisy. Well, see, I'm not good at this. You guys that are able to get beads up off your mat, it's a talent, let me tell ya. And it's not a talent of mine. Okay, that was a little one. So I gotta use the 4mm, not the 5. Coin bead. I don't know as far as Rosanna goes, but as always, unless I state specifically otherwise, all pieces made today are available for purchase.
Mine are usually also.
Yeah, but I already got dibs on the Denver stuff. Sorry, ladies.
Especially the hair clips because they're too close to the Bronco brand. They have to be given.
So they're and they're my birthday present from Rosanna. So
They are. They are. They're just going to get there late, obviously. Those in the ears both go to.
Oh, sorry.
Well, I don't know. They may be a little big for you.
I forgot that I was still zoomed in, ladies. I'm sorry. Oops, wrong way. No, we're good. Okay. I think I like that. I really like these beads. I don't know why I have not already used them, but it works out for us today. Ugh. Hollow beads are sometimes so annoying to string. I have these little corrugated ones. They're a pain and a half to get on the string itself. I'm trying to think. You can also get like football charms, you guys, or baseball charms, or if you like the gymnastics, you could get a gymnastics charm. And this was another thing I wanted to share. I'm going to go full screen for a minute right after I take a drink. Something that I do that you guys could do as well when we're explaining all of this stuff is in the past, I have sponsored a youth team in as much that I make a bunch of like necklaces or bracelets or whatever else. If it's a gymnastics thing, I put that on. I did a volleyball team once and I used their team colors and I sold them I made like 50 cents a bracelet and then they turn around and sold it and were able to keep everything else. So like if I did just a chain with a couple beads and a volleyball, I would sell that like $3-4 and they would turn around, sell it for 15. And it allows them to then get new team like uniforms. It allowed them the ability to like if they had a game that was kind of far away, they could go out for lunch together and that money raised paid for the lunch for everybody. Things like that. So it's thank you, Becky. I appreciate that. So it's another way that you can support that is another facet of like team jewelry. It's a really clever way because I'm sorry, but like if you're a baseball mom, of course you're gonna buy a necklace with the baseball on it with your son's colors. Like, why would you not? It's just another way that you can give back to the community. They don't expect like silver plated and all of that kind of stuff. Simple little like stretch bracelets or necklaces, stuff like that. Makes it very easy for them to turn around and sell it to their fans. So that's just another idea that I thought I'd let you guys know because it's actually a lot of fun and I really like doing it to give them because not everybody that's on a sports team would be able to buy lunch or dinner on the way home. I was that person growing up. And inevitably somebody else would like get me something, you know, but because I did like team stats for wrestling and football and everything. It was something that got me out of the house, so I really appreciated it. Okay, now I've got to decide if I want to do a focal or if this is just going to be a simple stacker. I'm trying to think. I wish I had like my charms aren't right here. I'm sure I have something, but you could also do alphabet bracelets for them with like their team, and you could just put like go Wildcats or whatever using colored letter beads in their team colors. And you can buy letter beads individually. So you can go, so like if it's a team and you know that these are the letters that are going to be used, you can buy just those letter beads. That way you're not stuck with thousands of other letters, but short on the ones you use in those bracelets. It's a lot better to just buy them by the letter. So in case you didn't know that you can find that on Amazon, and they have them in a multitude of colors. And you might be able to find them on Etsy as well. But you should be able to, like I said, find the different colors so it looks nice. Alrighty, I need to see if I want to put. This would also be a good piece for using a charm that's on a really tiny lobster clasp. Where's the necklace I was wearing last night? Here, I'll show you. I get, oh, nope, that one's bigger. I get itty bitty lobster clasps that are like, I think 7 or 8 millimeters, maybe even smaller than that. But if you put a charm on that, then you can swap it out. So like if you're using it for Christmas and football, maybe you have the state charm or a cowboy hat or something, and you clipped it on for when you're watching it for football, and then maybe you put a snowflake charm on it when you want it to be more winter, Christmassy. So I like to do that. You can swap out your charms better that way. I'm trying to figure out. And I've used, like, I get really high grade sodalite beads that are like the darkest navy blue you've ever seen. And I like to get those to use for for like football stuff and whatnot. So it's good. Okay, this is a football, but I think I want to put this little lotus flower on it for wear the rest of the time. So, and I've already pre-sealed this. I think I actually want a color one in the middle or on either side and then put the silver on. But I'm sorry, I don't know. I didn't have any football charms. We used the rest of those, like I said, in a team sponsorship. Come on, go through. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I like it like that. Do I though? Or do I like it with the bicone better? I don't know, which one do you guys like? Do you like the coin bead or the bicone better? I'm leaning towards the bicone only because it goes all the way like right up underneath where the hole is under this petal, whereas this one kind of like it's bumping it, if that makes sense. And I also need to see where that's gonna fit. I could probably just do another little section. And that's another thing that I've learned from like Randy and Sarah and Kelly is that you don't always need to design the entire necklace all at once. You can design pieces of them, which I can show you as soon as I can find which point of these triangles has a hole in it. Okay, so like, for example,
which project are you wanting to know about? Anita's asking what things we need for this project. So I'm not sure if she's talking to you or to me. So
yeah, okay. So if you're wanting to do the macrame board or the macrame bracelet, you would need to get that board makes it way easier. And then you would just want to
very
get
definitely.
yeah, then you can just get 2 different Ceylon or like I like to say, one of the lawns, because I can't keep them apart, but yeah. And then whatever beads you need that coordinate with your team
tiny
color.
bale, a tiny bell. Need 2 tiny bales, 2 colors of Ceylon, 4 larger beads, and 2 of the bales anyway. And if you want to dangle, whatever you want as your charm.
Honey,
So,
do you
and
have
then
a
of course,
cord attached? Do you have a cord attached that might need to be plugged the rest of the way in? Like maybe when you flipped it, it got loose.
I do have a cord attached, but it's pretty tight. Why? Am I echoing again or scratching
No, you're
again?
not echoing it. Yeah, it's just really crackly. But when you're not talking, it's not like it's going continual. So that was only. Yeah, Carolyn, wasn't that genius? I love that. Yes, Dawn, you can also use a tying station. Yeah, that I saw that and I was like, ooh, that's good.
I am ready to start adding beads, but you can keep going ahead if you want.
Nope, there you go.
Okay, now see, I've got a little over an inch and a quarter of the 2-tone Ceylon up here.
Each of those squares is a quarter of an inch or a half inch.
So I've got not quite an inch and a half of course, I got this half inch up here with the bale knot, so that's taking some of our space. So what we want to do to add the beads is we're going to start with the larger bead. We're going to pull off the two bottom cords here, get them matched up pretty good. Put one of big beads on first. Oops. Did I go away?
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant to make you full screen. Go ahead.
So for threading both of the base beads through this big bead here, hooking it back down so it stays tight. Then we're going to bead. And you'll probably need to retighten it before you put your second half in, so because it's going to try and loosen around your bead here. So
I fixed the audio. I figured it out. Woohoo!
So we make sure this is tight, and then pull up this one. So now we've got this one big one hooked into place. And so then we're going to pull our strings loose again, and we're going to make sure we have one color on either side, and we're going to go to our little beads. Now, if you can't thread these through your beads, you can also needle them by putting some super glue on the ends. I didn't, but I think I'm all right.
Yeah. Is the audio fixed for the rest of you too? Because it's clear for me. I just want to make sure that that did in fact fix it for you watching as well, because I know it was loud.
Okay,
So yay, that is so much better. Okay, good.
So we feed the little bead on this one side, and then we're going to go over to the other side and feed another little bead on the other side. Like I say, if your threads want to fray out on you, you can always needle them with some super glue to so they stay good instead of fraying out on you. Come on, baby, go through. And this one may need it because it doesn't want to go through. There we go. It went. Now that we have the two little beads on, oops, where'd the orange thread go? There it is. We're going to pull this up and we're going to rest it below the other one. So they're going to sit one below the other like this. It's not side by side, but below each other. Then we're going to pull one of each of these down so that we've got a colored one and a of each color down at the bottom again. And we're going to, and these threads are on the wrong side because we start with our blue one always on this other side over here so that it stays good. So I probably want this other orange one here so that it's the right side here. Put those in so they're tight. We're going to go and we're going to start from here, go over and do another set of knots, just one set. And this is just holding these guys in place properly. So see how they're sitting together now? Now we're going to pull these two bottom ones out again, put our next big one on. Slide it up into place. And then we're going to do another set of knots underneath it.
And you also want to stay till the end because at the end we're going to put up a trivia question, and whoever the comments the correct answer first will get a little satchel of some Beadie friend mail. So we'll have that at the end.
So now we again are going to take and separate these out by two colors, and we're going to do our little orange beads again. And so we're just going to do 4 sets of these.
That's so cute. I love that. And you're using the bright orange Ceylon, right? Because when you had it out earlier, it looked like the bright orange, which I know. But right now on your mat, it looks more like corally and light purple.
Yeah.
But when you pulled it out originally, it looked navy and orange. So
it is.
Yeah.
It's just when it's thinner like this, it doesn't look so much.
All right. I just wanted to let you guys, I just wanted everybody to understand that in case they were like, those don't match. They actually will in person.
Come on, orange, go in. There we go. So you'll notice I'm putting the one just above the other one so that when they come together, they're not pulling out. Though you could, if you wanted to make them go like that, but I like it with the stacked look better.
Yeah.
So that's a matter of preference kind of thing. So now we want to separate these out again and do our one knot down below here.
Yeah. Carolyn, I'm not sure where Beth went. She might have misunderstood when I said that we were having audio issues. She might have thought I was talking about her, which I wasn't. She had cleared up. She just had to exit out of one of the devices. But I think when I was
She
talking about
said
the crackling.
she said a message came through from her computer that it kept kicking her out. I got a message from her saying that it kept kicking her out for some reason.
Okay.
Hopefully we can get her back in, but I don't.
If not, we'll get it resolved before next weekend or next Friday, I guess.
I actually have more beads than I need here. You need 6 little ones, 4 big ones. And check to make sure that both of your strings will go through your little ones, because there are some beads that are too tight and they won't. But if they don't go through with just the bare cord, you can take some super glue and needle the ends, and then sometimes they'll go through a little easier after that.
I can demonstrate that real quick while
Go
you're
for it. Go for it.
doing that. Yeah. Okay, so let me take her out of full screen and then I will pull. I was just stringing this. Oh, as I was saying, you don't always have to design the entire necklace. So first I designed this part and then I wanted to figure out how I was going to do the part with the diamond. So then there was section 2. I then repeated 1 and then 2 again. So when you're doing a stringing project, some people will say, oh, it's just a stringing project. Stringing projects are not just easy. You're not using wire wrapping and all of the technical things. And so you need your pattern and your design to be able to shine. So don't ever let anybody else, but like I said, just take it one section at a time. That's what I do. I learned that from Randy. Sorry, I hit the camera. I learned that from Randy and Sarah, Rosanna, all of that. Okay. So if you are wanting to, if your thread is not going through a bead, where did I put all of my S-lons and
Uh-oh,
slons?
what have we got going on here?
What do you mean? What do we got going on?
I'm losing you.
You're losing me? No, we're not doing the thumbnail today. I don't know what just happened with Rosanna. I just had some right here on the desk. And of course, messes up right when I'm trying to demonstrate it. It's okay. So, if you're having a hard time going through your beads, you can do what's called needling, which she said. I like to use the Blue Cap Gorilla Glue because it dries in seconds. So even if I'm on, I also keep my glue turned upside down in the dish. So just grab one of your leftover baggies from a bead box, whatever else. You're gonna center your cord right over that, and you can pull it through once and then pull it through a second time if you want to be really sure. But then I fold it over so that I have 2 clean spots. And then I pull it through again. That way it stays firm, but it's not getting really thick. What happened to Rosanna now? But this will literally take seconds to dry, and then you'll be able to use it. So, and it's a bit stiffer. It's also, I'm all by myself. I have no idea what's going on. I'm sorry you're not feeling good, Anita. So like I said, you just want to pull off any excess glue. And then once it dries, you can just cut the end at a point using scissors. Don't get caught by Linda for using your cutters for stuff other than metal, which she's right. Like I use this on stuff I shouldn't, and now they're not quite as strong. So I need to order another pair of those actually. Not quite sure what happened to everybody. I am not seeing. Let me go see. I had my messenger closed on my phone. Just a second. Yeah, Beth said I kept kicking her out. I don't know what happened with Rosanna. So, yeah, this is already dry and ready to use. That's how fast it goes. Okay, somebody message me. Okay, so I think it's going to be 1 o'clock my time when it goes off. I hope I'm not wrong. Does anybody know? Like, I'm mountain time right now. I'm trying to think. So if they're dropping it at 2 Central Time, I believe that will be 1 p.m. for me. Pretty sure. Dominique, I'm telling you, if you like the Galaxy Tiger Eye, you would go gaga over the stuff Bernie has in his sale or in his shop. Sorry. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and finish stringing this up. I don't know what happened with the other ladies, but I would like you guys to be able to see a completed project. But as we said, we won't always be doing projects. We want to delve into more of a. I know that the jewelry tutorials are also like educational, but we want to go beyond just making stuff. We want to help you take it further so that you have more knowledge at your disposal, and so that when you're at a craft fair and somebody's asking about it, you can speak of it from an educated point of view. Because if you've ever had somebody come up and ask the metaphysical thing behind a specific gemstone and you don't know, 9 times out of 10 they know the answer and they just want to see what your answer is. So, and see if you know. Thank you, Dominique. I appreciate you sending that. So it's 1 p.m. Mountain. Okay, I'm gonna have to go check out that video when we're done here. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, I did too many. And we'll just get this little project done. So you at least get to see the one. I'm gonna use some number 2 Beadle on crimp. So I'm just gonna put my crimp on one side, pop it over and through to the other. If you use this 49 strand by Beadle, you do not need to ever add more meat to the ravioli. There is plenty there. Oh no, where's my magical clippers? What the heck? Of course. I will finish this one way or another, though. Ah, let's see if they're under my box of pens. I apologize, guys. I wasn't initially planning on doing a design today, but I'm glad that Rosanna asked if I was so that I could grab something together real quick. My desk, a bunch of stuff just got pushed out of the way of the water, and it happened at like 10 o'clock, 10:30 last night, and I was so frustrated that I just said enough, and then I wasn't able to get it all put back together today before we started, but I'm doing my best to try to find them. If I can't find them, then I will just flat print them and put a knot on them. Sorry, this is probably really annoying. I apologize. The last thing you want is for water to go over metal components, especially when you know the value of those components. You really don't want them getting water on them. Okay, I guess we're flat. I don't know why. I have two different pairs of them, so I don't understand where they all went to. Okay, so where's my silver box? I'm getting frazzled. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what happened to the other two ladies, and I'm like getting anxious because I cannot find my things, and I wanted you guys to see a completed piece. So I'm just going to use my regular crimper, but I need my box with my silver findings in it. I had it over here ready to go. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Okay. Why are those in here? Okay. You know what I just thought of? That would be really, really cute. Oh, sorry, guys. Oh, I have the crimper. I was like, why aren't they coming up? So I have them crimped. Rather than put the lotus on there and not, and it be like there's a flower in the middle, we can go ahead and pop on a little bow as the center, which is really cute. And then the bicones will sit up and hold the bow in place. So then it can be worn for both, and it won't necessarily look like it was done. I don't know, words. Oh, you're back. Okay, good. Talk, please.
My phone, even though it was plugged in, it died. Said the battery died. So I'm not sure. I've got my tablet on right now. I'm not sure if we can show my mat with my tablet. So I'm just going to continue with my beads. I only had a few more to go anyway. We continue just the way we did the upper ones.
Okay.
And then we'll end at a large one and then go back to 1.5 inches of macrame. So.
Okay. And like I said, I just switched this up because, that's what I do. But I didn't do the entire one. I'm just doing like the little one, which this is also cute. You get these little button beads as they're called. They could be used as a button or a bead. You can use this for part of the closure and do like a loop on the other end and it go around the bow. That's really cute too. I like using these little bows as like the connector point, as the little, because it's not just, it's cute then. It's just, it's a bow. And then if your bracelet kind of spins around to where that's on top, it's still cute. So I actually have those.
Since you guys can't see my mat, I'm gonna tell you that when you put your large bead on, make sure you use your 2 shorter strands of cord, because you now want your longer strands to be your macrame strands, because as you're going to run out of thread and you're going to put your last large bead on, make sure you put it on your 2 short strands and go to your longer strands as what you're going to macrame with from there on out, because now we want another 1.5 inches of macrame below the larger bead. So I wish I could show you, but unfortunately, I had to switch to my tablet since my phone died on me, which I thought was really weird because I had it plugged in. But who knows? It's been acting sort of funky lately. So I can lift it and show it to you, I guess. See,
Time
we've
for a
got.
new phone. Hold on, I'll make you big.
Okay.
There we go.
So here we go. We've got all our beads on. We now are back to doing macrame here. And we have our shorter strands down here at the base as our base wires now. And the longer strands are the ones that we have coming out. So when you go into this last bead, make sure you use the 2 shorter strands to go into it so that you have the 2 longer strands when you're macrameing. So there's what she's looking like so far.
Yes. Like it.
And now we're just going to do the macrame again for about another 1.5 inches until we get to about 6 inches, and then we'll put the other bail on so that we can put our findings on the bottom. So
That's cute. I can't wait. Ooh, ouch. I just hit my knee on my desk.
oh, that sucks. That hurts. I've done that quite a few times.
Yeah. You also missed that I cannot find either pair of my magical crimpers.
Oh, you got to be kidding.
No,
That sucks.
I have
That
2
really
pairs.
sucks.
I know they're somewhere on this desk. We got so much organized this past weekend, but my desk did not make it on that rotation. So I kind of, but I always put my tools back in I've been doing really good about that. I reset my board whenever I'm done with one design. I clean everything up, I put my tools away. That way, if I lose something, like I start the show with knowing where everything is.
Yeah.
It may not be that way by the end, but
there have been many times I put a tool down and went, oh, I know I just had it. Where the heck is it at?
I'm such an nincompoop. She's gonna know why. Look what I found. Are you still here, Renee? I hope so.
Oh, is that your birthday present pin?
Yes. It was all wrapped up in the tissue paper. That's why I couldn't find it. Because she had this one, like, this is my birthday one. Look at those butterflies.
Oh, that's pretty.
Oh, Renee, I love it. You're such a sweetie. Dominique will tell you whenever I go to add somebody in my contacts, I ask for wrist size, favorite gemstones, and favorite colors. So that I always do that, so that I can find it. Hold on, I'm gonna look and see. Somebody asked a question on here, and I'm gonna try to find it and see if there is one or not. Let me see, maybe it doesn't have. Ba, ba, ba. I don't know if that's her. No, I don't think it is. I don't think that Renee has a page. If she does, I couldn't find it. So yeah, I know you still need to send me your wrist size. You didn't. And if anybody else wants to send me theirs, I would be very happy. And I would be very happy to add you to my contact board. But as jewelers, we don't want them to know. If you ring up somebody and send them a message and are like, hey, so what's your wrist size around Christmas or their birthday? They're gonna know exactly what you're doing for them. So yeah. Yeah, I don't know that she is on Facebook, hon. I know she has a TikTok channel though. She's on TikTok. I don't know that she's on Facebook. She might be on Instagram. You'll just have to ask. I bet all of her contact information is in. So let me go get that link for you. I'll just back up through everybody else's links until I get to hers, or I'll just type hers back in. Oh, where did it go? Okay, let me see right here. Here we go. Control copy, and then I'll come back over here. This is her YouTube channel, and I bet it's in the description box down below. So, and yeah, just so you guys know, if you're watching on Rosanna's channel and I type something in, it's going to look like her channel posted it. If you're on my channel and Rosanna posts something, it's going to look as if my channel posted it. So that's what happens when you dual stream. The comments from within the stream specifically are the same and go out as each individual channel. So it's good. Okay. So I did find some culottes, so we're just going to use those. But I will find some knot covers later on. Or I might just wait to print this until I can find it. That did not go well. Okay. Just so that you guys can get an idea, this is the blue and orange that Rosanna's using. It just doesn't look like this on her screen for some, because it's thin and it's not compacted. So see, even there, it looks much lighter than when it's a collective spool of it. Okay, Dawn, I'm glad you have it. Okay, well, I'm glad Rosanna's back because she'll finish her project, and I will print mine up afterwards. Because I don't know where there's suckers went to. So,
Runaway pieces.
yes. So we just have, this would also be cute, like if your daughter's a cheerleader. This would be really cute. So would the beaded hair ties, which I am going to try to get one done up this weekend so that you guys can see it completed. So yeah. Does anybody have any other questions about anything that we covered here today? If you do, it's okay, Dawn. I got it figured out. I was mailing out your mandrel, so it's in the mail. And I'm sorry, I added a little something something to it. Sorry. Something I told you I had a big box of the other day. I'm sending her sorry ribbon. So that came up when we were when she was on the show last weekend. So I had my hubby pull it down off the top shelf for me. And this is actually good that I'm bringing this up because I was wondering but was afraid to test. If you try to like use a lighter or something to get rid of the like fringe on the outside, will it just burn up?
You'll have to stop it from burning because it is silk. It's not a nylon thing. So,
Okay.
you know,
Will it stop it from fraying though?
I doubt it because it'll just spray
Okay.
again in another spot. You'd need to like use the sewing stuff that is like almost is like a glue thing that comes in a little bottle that says no fray. You'd have to use something like that on it to keep it from fraying.
Okay. Yeah, I know you told me that I would do it. You have handheld snippers that you use?
Me?
No, Dawn said that, but I don't know what she means by that.
Okay. We're down at the end. See. Down at the end. Oh my goodness, you do have a big box. But we're at the end of our macrame here. Yeah. So,
I just thought of something.
what did you
Oh
think
my
of?
goodness. Hold on, I'll show you. I wonder if these two strips are long enough to like do an alternating half hitch knot headband. Like you
Good
could start
question.
at one end and just do the oops, sorry. Oh my, that's not that camera isn't even up on the screen. Sorry, I hit the camera. You guys would have been none the wiser. So now I want to check this, but I don't have my little thing anymore. Some of them, the ends are sewn. Like this blue one end of it looks like it's not like they like folded it over or something to do it. But let me see, how could I do this?
It might have been where they were like hemming it or something like that.
Yeah, and this was the off cast.
Yep. Because that's what sari silk is just
Right.
is just like it's just from like making saris, and then whatever's left is like it's like the scraps.
It's the chip beads.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. The only thing is I need to be able to pull this taut. Otherwise, it's not gonna. You said I have the sample snippers that I use. I'll send you the picture. I sent you the picture. Some of it does have the edges sewn. Okay, so
If the
she
edges
said,
are sewn, it's probably not sari silk, it's fairy silk. Fairy silk,
yeah.
they hem the edges.
Funny thing, Dawn. This scar, you guys can't see it on there. I have a big old scar right here on my arm because I had those in my hand right here, and we had some puppies on the bed, and the puppy was gonna fall off, and I reached across and sliced it open good.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I just super glued it closed. I didn't feel like going and paying somebody to stitch it. So it's not okay. I'm hoping as long as I'm careful. See, that's what I was afraid of. I need something I could pin this onto. See if I put it on the edge of my faux leather here. Okay, let's see if I can do this. There are some long strings that I might have to take off so that they don't keep getting tangled, which I know is going to be futile because it'll just keep happening, but I just want to get these big old strings off. The puppies are doing great. They're getting big. We're going to get them photographed this weekend. We are past the point. I used to wait until like their eyes were open and then I'd post them. And then we had a situation where one of the puppies passed away. And they were like 3 weeks old and was playing and eating and doing all the things. And then her mama came out and was upset. We went in to check on them, and the puppy had passed away. And our vet said that it was likely what is known as fading puppy syndrome, or the SIDS version, or a version of the SIDS for a dog. So there's
I've
no
never heard
like,
of that before.
yeah. So that was really hard. And so I don't want anybody, thankfully that puppy had not been earmarked for somebody. But that would be really hard. So
Yeah.
I don't know if this will be long enough for a headband, but I'm not finished yet. You could do this around elastic as well. You can just leave it as the center cord that both fabrics kind of knot around, but it's not part of that. And then it becomes a scrunchie for you. But I don't know, it might be long enough. Might be long enough for Selena, if nothing else, you know?
Okay,
Have you finished?
I finished my macrame and I just tied the bail on the lower side. See, I've got it tied here.
How did you do that? Because I did not see that.
No,
Hold
but
on, I'm
nobody saw it because I don't have a down camera right now.
No, I know, I'm sorry.
That's all right. So what I did is I took the bail and put the strings in from either side, and then I tied an overhand knot and then forced that knot inside the bale. Let's see if I can
Gotcha.
get it so you can sort of see it. Come on, up here, up higher. Okay, and
Oh
then
yeah.
I
Okay.
pulled the strings around both sides and tied another overhand knot right here. Now I'm going to put some hypo cement on that knot so it won't come loose, and then I'm going to cut the strings and burn them so that they're not giving me any loosening up, so to speak.
Do you also become hyper aware of how many times you say NOT when you're knotting something? Or am I just a weirdo?
No, I don't. I don't.
It drives me crazy because every time I say it, I hear it. And I'm like, they're gonna get confused if you mean this or that. That's just me. I'm a weirdo. I might have to dig through this box and see if I have any more because this is adorable. I will show you as soon as I can. I'm just doing alternating half hitch knots. You could just do one knot or just a half hitch knot instead of an alternating half hitch knot, but then you wouldn't have both colors because you would be knotting around one color and not the other.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this might, I don't know, Celine's got a pretty big hit.
Oh, come on,
Well,
baby. Go on.
it has so much stretch in it. I forget that that's true about the alternating half hitch knot. You might actually be able to use it as a scrunchie. But I forgot how well it springs back.
Okay, I'm going to let this dry for a little while. Then I'm going to cut the excess strings and burn the ends off.
So did you glue it? Did you wait? How do you mean? What
Yes,
did you glue?
I did glue the knot. I did glue the knot with hypo cement.
Okay.
You can glue both knots if you want. I don't generally glue the top knot because, well, everything's right after it, so it doesn't really there's no real chance of it coming loose. But so I have put hypo cement on the knot there, and I'm going to wait for it to dry a little bit. Then I'm going to cut the excess thread, leaving just a little bit so that when it burns down, we're not burning right at it, so to speak. So
Yeah.
and then because you've got the two bales and they have, the loop on either side, then we'll put a large jump ring on one side and then a lobster claw on the other to make the closure.
Yeah.
And because the upper one, let's see if I can get it out so I can show you what I'm going to do here. I could do it any time, but come on, let go of the pin. Because this knot has this gap right here where we knotted it, and we're going to put a jump ring in here and hang the little horse.
Okay. Yeah, you can burn this. It smells god awful.
I bet it
so
does.
bad. But I am gonna dig. Oh, I'm not on here. I am gonna dig around and see if there's any more because that I think is so cute, and it's another way to like show off your spring colors or your team colors, spring colors, your team colors in another way. Like that's just navy
Well,
blue,
it could
and
be
it's
spring
funny.
colors.
Yeah, because the navy blue fabric actually has light orange flowers on it. So it's kind of cute. But yeah, you could totally like put this on. It'll be great. Linda, you'll be
So,
happy to know.
so I
I
have
think. Oh,
I've cut the strings now. Now I'm just going to take a lighter and burn them down.
Okay. Linda, I'm going to send you a link later because I am designing with a stone that might interest you. It is native to your country. I have some Australian jade that I'm going to use in a project. So I will have to send you the link for the video so you can check it out. But yeah, could you imagine just how cute this would be if like I could do it all the way? You could leave the ends longer and like have this part up top and put it on, or you could have this be the top and it looks like a bow. And like I said, this is a very, like, I'll show you. And then it'll shrink back up, not right away, but because it does have that elasticity to it, you might be able to use it as a hairband. You just wouldn't have wanted to make it this big because you'll be like doubling over 4 or 5 times. But I think that would be really cute. But yes. Are you not having a good day, Linda? I hope you're having a good day. Do you like Australian jade? When we do the Canva tutorial, as Linda taught us all last time, it is an Australian company. That's why I thought she'd get a kick out of it. She always gets excited. Like when she said I needed to tell Selena about Bluey and the Wiggles, because they're both Australian cartoons. So yeah. Oh, you're still waking up. Okay. You missed the announcement then. I'm going to have Vlad from Gollum Beads. He's going to be on Beading Besties on February 1st. Dominique, you're this Sunday, right? I believe you're this Sunday. And then I have talked to Vlad about possibly coming on the wire Hop the Hook, just to like delve in to more of the technique and how ceramic beads got started and any of that. All right, Dominique, then we'll do that. You have a ton of them. Ooh, what other ones? Please email me because I love learning about a new bead. It's one of my favorite things.
Well, there's a lot of the gemstones come from Australia. There's the boulder opal and the.
Yes, I also have Australian blue opal. Oh, Mookai is from. I should have known that.
Yes, Mookai is from Australia.
That's awesome.
So,
Rosanna, for some reason, the way that I got rid of the crackle, I went into the mic setting and took off, like, get rid of noise cancellation and echo, whatever, and I unchecked those. So that's how I did it. So just for future reference, I unchecked the boxes.
That's weird.
I know it doesn't make. Yeah, it doesn't make much sense.
That doesn't make sense.
I know, but just in case you use StreamYard in the future, when I'm not on, that's how I got rid of it.
Okay, good to know. Lobster claw.
See, this is the kind of thing I want for this show. Linda popped that up there, and now I'm like, Linda needs to come on and teach us all about Australian gemstones. Yes, I believe the blue and cream zebra jasper is also from Australia, if I remember correctly. That is also from Australia. Yeah, I think that's, if I'm right. I don't know. Linda, tell me if I am or if I'm wrong. She's probably already typing it. If I was wrong, I think she'd have already told. She's got a wealth of knowledge. But we all need to tell her over and over again, sell your jewelry. Yes, we would buy it. Oh, I love that, Rosanna. I love
See how
that.
long I made it.
She doesn't think any of us would want to buy her jewelry because we can make it ourselves. No, false, wrong, I can't make all of your links. And so, ooh, the largest producer of diamonds too? Wow. See, Linda, you need to come on.
It's 6 3/4. It's 6 3/4, so you could put extender chain on if it needed to have one.
All right.
But
That's
two
cute. I can't
tones.
wait to get it.
And
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, you guys, thanks for being here with us. We will get things figured out for Beth next week. Linda. I know, he's trying to buy company or country. Yeah,
he's
no.
not trying to buy him. He's trying to take him over. He's such a... Okay. End of conversation. I'm not going to talk about that.
Nope. But yep. Anyways, I'm so glad that you guys could all join us. Like I said, we will try to figure out what happened with Beth. We figured out some new things as far as StreamYard. I learned how to like move people without having to like set up a custom thing or take people on or off the screen. So love that. That was something new that I learned today. So we'll keep that up. And then next week, I'm not quite sure what we're gonna do for next week, but
we haven't really discussed next week yet. If anybody has anything they really would like us to talk about, by all means, let us know.
Yes, if there's stuff that you guys would like to know, if you would like us to maybe do some comparisons between one or the other, specific techniques, that kind of stuff, we would be, we've been on for 2.5 hours. We come on during Rosanna's spot on Fridays. So it's 2 hours earlier than my normal live. But I'm gonna finish up a video that I need to get done, at least one. It may lead to 2 design videos, but it was originally only going to be 1. But then I just pulling all the beads together just got me all kinds of inspired. So I'm gonna like work on that. YouTube was broken. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It was doing something funky to Beth too, and then I don't know. They did say, Rosanna, you might want to check to make sure that the connection into the wall wasn't undone, that you didn't notice.
Yeah, I can check that. It just really surprised me because I did have it plugged in, and it's like, why did you go dead when you're plugged in? You shouldn't be going dead when you're plugged in. But
yeah,
I will check that. Oh, that's
well,
pretty.
do you have anything you'd like to say before we go? Please let us, you guys share your stuff. Please, we really want to see it.
I have this beautiful Gemstones of the World book. I was trying to see. Oh, they do have one. Yeah, back in the back. They have a listing. Yeah, I don't know if that's too bright to see it.
It is, but it's okay.
Slide off and see if that helps. There we go.
Yeah, that helps.
It has a listing of all of this, where the gemstones are from. And there's a pretty good sized list from Australia. It says chrysoprase, diamonds, jasper, opal, sapphires. There's a few other that I don't recognize because they're Latin instead of regular.
Well, and
So
see, why
I'll
did
have
they
to.
just used to call it Jasper? It's just Jasper.
Yeah, I know. That's what they used to always call every brand of jasper was jasper. See, because it doesn't have mookaite listed here, but mookaite is a jasper, so it does
Right.
just
Yeah.
say jasper. So
Yeah. Rubies too. Yeah. Rosanna's playing with the comments because she gets to now. I put her as an admin on my channel, so now she's not an invited guest. So she can like see the comments, she can see everything going on down the side. And then it's just fun because now she gets to see all the stuff. So you never know, she might start doing her lives from here, and then she can do that during her lives if she so chooses.
the countries that seem to have the most, according to this list, the most different kinds of gemstones are Russia, India, Brazil, and here in the United States.
Wow.
So
But I think if it
all
was
different kinds of
broken,
goods.
I think if it was broken down and didn't just say Jasper, like I hate when
It
they
would be
do
a
that.
lot
I
different,
want to know,
more. Yeah.
yes, I want to know what Jaspers are from there and whatever else. So, by the way, what does everybody think of the haircut?
The weird thing, I'm not sure that this is really, really accurate because it doesn't say diamonds for the USA, and I know for a fact there's diamonds in Arkansas.
Mm-hmm.
So
Guys, what does
it's got a
everybody
pretty
think of the
extensive.
haircut? I did it myself yesterday. I was tired of it just looking flat. So I did that unicorn haircut where you find like the tallest part of your head and then make a part down behind your ears and you pull the front all the way together, combed out, obviously, right in
Hey,
between
Chris.
here. And you cut that and then you pull the back half of your hair up in the highest ponytail you can, pull it up, cut it the same thing, and then you take them out and took me about 10 minutes. I went in and there's another step for like layering the face framing ones, but yeah, I learned it watching, oh no, is it Brad Mondo? I don't know, but I did it too. Oh, you do that cut yourself also? It's easy, huh? If I would have known it was as easy as it was, I would have recorded it. Because I wanted to like say, look, I'm putting it between my eyebrows because people like will put it up here and he gets mad. He's like, it's in front of the eyebrows. Otherwise the layers don't start. So yeah, it's really easy. I was just tired of it just being flat and not having any texture. And like I said, it took me less than 10 minutes to do, even like all the stuff. So if you're looking for a little updo, check out his channel. Because he'll show you that and then how you like do the layers in the front and whatever else. So it's really good. But he'll say you can't just cut off like this much. That's not going to make a difference. You want to cut at least 2 or 3 inches, if not more. A lot of people do like 2 inches, pull it down. Oh no, that's not enough. So they pull it up and cut more and like, so it's fun and it was quick and easy. So yeah. Oh, you don't do the one up here? Yeah. He calls it do the Ariana Grande ponytail, which, oh yes. Okay. Trivia question. What was it?
It was Let me see if
Rosanna,
I
you
can get
are
back over.
frozen.
What's that?
Oh, your like face is frozen, but we can hear you. So go ahead.
Yeah, for some reason I dropped off again. That better? The question is, can you name 3 football teams and what city they're from?
Yep. Okay, ladies. So 3 teams and where they're located. The first comment to pop up with it correctly. And this one's NFL. Sorry, we should probably say that. We've mentioned like 5. There you go, Dominique. Is that the first comment for you too?
I'm off again. For some reason it keeps kicking me off again. So
I don't understand what's going on. Okay, well on my screen, Dominique's was the first comment. And then she did we did Australian teams. That's great. It's still football over there, you know? Okay, but I have Dominique up first, so you will be getting a satchel of Beady goodness. I already have your information, so we don't need any of that. We really appreciate you guys coming out. Thanks for sticking through us for the whole thing. All of the shows are not going to be a specific time. It just depends on how many segments we're doing, if we have a guest, things of that nature. So there we are. You guys, I can speak for my fellow hosts here that we had a lot of fun. We hope that you guys did as well. And as always, happy beading.
Bye, everyone.